Some more fun things to talk about. September 16th would have been blues legend B.B. King's 100th birthday. He would have been a centenarian that day. To mark this momentous occasion, there's 100 days of celebrating B.B. King's life and legacy. And here with us today is the Vice President of Public Relations for Memphis Tourism, Kern, and Marketing and Events Manager of B.B. King's Blues Club, Hayley. Welcome, welcome, welcome to both of you.
Glad to be here.
Thank you for having us.
What a great subject to be talking about. B.B. King at 100.
Yes. Milestone birthday, centennial celebration for the King of the Blues. No fitting celebration can happen for B.B. without taking place on Beale Street, and we kicked things off over the weekend.
Yes, we did. Beale Street's where it started for B.B. So we brought things back home for him with a gospel brunch at B.B. King's Blues Club to just kick off the 100 Days of Blues Memphis Tourism is launching. So, and that will lead into the events on his birthday that the B.B. King's Blues Club is planning.
Well, that's fantastic. 100 Days of Blues to celebrate what would have been B.B. King's 100th birthday. So take us behind the idea. How did y'all come up with this?
Well, it's B.B. King. There is no more name synonymous with Memphis music than B.B. King and, of course, Elvis and many others that have come after. But B.B. is the heart of Beale Street. And so more than just a day on September 16th, we've got to have 100 days leading up to B.B.'s birthday to celebrate this amazing person who put Memphis music and the blues on the map. And is the, it is the gateway to Beale Street, to the 13 million visitors that come here every year that see that bright, shining marquee that we're so familiar with on Beale Street. So bring the folks to Memphis and let them soak up our music and culture and celebrate B.B. King.
Well, very good. I want to tell you, I saw 1976 at the Mid-South Coliseum with Bobby Blue Bland at a blues festival. I was a college kid at the time, but it was a revelation to me. And that show was a blues review, and it started at 7 or 8 o'clock, and it went on to midnight when he and Bobby Blue Bland came out. Got to see him again at B.B. King's Blues Club in the 90s, and that was a joy.
Oh, I'm sure
and
it
so
was.
what an incredible performer. With a celebration of this magnitude, I can only imagine the amount of travelers who you're trying to get to come and enjoy the festivities. What is Memphis Tourism doing to prepare for a crowd?
Well, we've launched a digital marketing campaign to all of our proximity and national fly and drive markets to motivate people to book that flight, that hotel room, and come here within that 100-day window to celebrate B.B., of course, culminating around the 16th and the 18th with events on Beale Street. But between now and then, there are all sorts of events happening across Memphis and Shelby County. You mentioned Bobby Blue Bland earlier. The Shell Concert Series this summer, a concert in August, will celebrate both B.B. and Bobby Blue Bland and their music. So, and people can still participate. So we are taking submissions from folks at memphistravel.com/100 Days of Blues. If any business, restaurant wants to celebrate B.B. and his birthday, you can make a submission. They're still coming in. So this is also an invitation to participate and celebrate B.B. over the next 100 days and mark this birthday. But a lot happening. The Withers Gallery and Museum on Beale Street also launched a new exhibit just over the weekend as well. Great photos of B.B. during his career that Ernest Withers took, as well as some never-before-seen photos. The Blues Hall of Fame on South Main, just across from the National Civil Rights Museum, has great exhibits every day of the year, and even Graceland has borrowed a Lucille from B.B. King's on Beale Street and has that as part of their Icons exhibit. So there are ways that people all across the city can get involved and celebrate B.B. King on this centennial birthday.
And why is it so important that our community celebrate this momentous occasion?
We felt like, we at B.B. King's felt like there needed to be some positivity and really wanted to have a big birthday celebration. So what we are planning to do is host a music festival of sorts for all ages. It's a free event on September the 14th from 2 to 6 p.m. and just have a big birthday party. We've got everything from face painters to Mono Neon that will be performing that afternoon. Corey Lou will be there. Mr. Sip is involved. But we wanted it to be something for all ages in a community to know that downtown's safe. And the DMC just launched their new cyberware, and then we have all these other fun things leading up on the 16th and 18th inside the Blues Club.
And of course, a cake fit for a king.
Oh,
of course,
yes.
Of course.
Definitely.
Do you know, I'm very into the history of Memphis in May International Festival, and the first one was in May 1977. And this was the first time that black people and white people, post the tragic assassination of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., got together. And it was right there on what we now call B.B. King Boulevard and Beale Street, where B.B. King came out at midnight after another long review of other artists who are nationally known and some not so well known. And he took the stage and commanded thousands of people. I'm not quite sure how many were out there. I would say in the neighborhood of 5,000 people in that May 1977 event where everybody got along. Everybody enjoyed the incredible show. And we got to see a true music legend at the height of his musical powers. And so let's celebrate BB on
Let's do it.
the next 100 days, right?
And of
Yes.
course, you know, May 77, Beale Street was primarily boarded up. There weren't
right.
the businesses that we
That's
see
right.
today, and B.B. King's on Beale Street was a catalyst for a lot of change, and it was a domino effect. And now millions upon millions of visitors come to Memphis and Beale Street every year. Tourism's a $4 billion industry in Memphis and Shelby County, and it's our music that is that calling card that says, come to Memphis. And you
right.
can go anywhere in the world and say you're from Memphis, and they know where you're from because of our music.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
thank you both so very much. Hayley Hurd with B.B. King's Blues Club and Kevin Kern with Memphis Tourism. Thank you so much for being a part of a better
you.
Memphis. We know that's something you work toward every day. We'll be right back.